Hello everyone and welcome to WolfQuest, where we are once again here with the Shattered Storm pack. A new year has begun, the other pups survived, and we're gonna be coming back to try and figure some things out. The last year ended off with almost more mysteries than it started out with. The storm curse may have been broken, but yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll have to rediscover the dens here. Storm Curse may have been broken, but we didn't really solve many of the mysteries with Tempest's sister, the dominant female of Prospect Peak. And more than that, some strange new things started happening in the other series, with Blaze facing off against a mysterious mimic. And earlier this same year, well, not quite earlier, but running along the same time as this, Pyrrha had an unusually quiet year with the curse broken. These sicknesses that so plagued the pack the previous year not present, but she did have some interesting things happen towards the end of the year where, yeah, we had some interesting stuff with once again with Tempest sisters. It's interesting is probably the best word I have for it, because it's hard to quantify exactly what it was. And that's part of what we're gonna be finding out. So I'm gonna let Tempest and Hurricane reinforce the territory. Actually, do we have enough to start off right off the bat here? Wait, quests here. Quests, there we go. Yeah, we actually do. We've got, oh my goodness, we have 21. Okay, let's reveal the dens then. We'll do the Shattered Storm pack. And let's see, let's hit choose a den. We'll run around. We might still do some reinforcing. I just want to see where some of these dens are, because we're not often in this area. And I do think I know which one Tempest may want to use, but we'll see. Okay. So if we show the dens that we have, it might be this one. I'll mark this territory here, and then we're going to actually head down and try to claim that den. That's what's nice about carrying over your territory. I'm really glad that they added that. Oh, this den is a little bit new. I think we're actually going to stay here. It is an open den, but that does mean it at least has good visibility. So I think we'll go ahead, and with the storm curse broken, perhaps a good name for this den would actually be the Clear Skies den. Here we are, and I think we're going to keep this one. It was added to the world map. And we will actually be meeting the pups in a minute here, but Tempest is getting a bit older. He's actually age 6. He's not a young wolf. So the perks that we have currently for age 5 are Strength, Territorial Might, and Youthful Prowess. He's actually going to lose all of those as he gets to be a bit of an older wolf. Interesting. I'll take a look at these. I think... Okay, I think we're gonna go with Stamina, Elder Authority, and Knowing Nose. Stamina's gonna let us run a little bit longer than usual. It's gonna boost his ability to get around, which, if we don't have Strength to counteract that minus 2 there, I think this is going to be a better option. I think his health was okay the last time. We also have Elder Authority. Pups will stay in the den during a predator attack, which is very, very good. Pack Affinity rises faster when you're at the den, and it decays more slowly, which is also excellent. And finally, we have Knowing Nose, which has Floating Sense that actually reveal the distance to the herd, and Carcass Sense reveal distance and how much food remains, which is very, very nice. So we'll go ahead and advance to age 6 and meet the puppies. We're going to advance in age as we always do. It's fine that we don't have to worry about going back to our younger selves, but here we are. And it looks like, is that 5 pups again? Yes, indeed. We will be updating their designations here in just a second, but let's see what they look like outside of the den. All right, we will go ahead and meet the pups now that they're a little bit older, and incredibly, once again, we have had 4 girls and 1 boy, which is pretty amazing that this has happened twice. Oh, there's Hurricane, that's right, she's in the den. Ooh, look at you and your red coloration, 6F. That's almost reminiscent of the Wildfire pack. And 3M. That's a coat that's often false gray. Oh, and look at the little 9F's forehead mark there. And are any of them a runt? Possibly 9F. We'll have to see. But I think for as glad as Tempest is to welcome his new puppies, there's definitely a lot of other things on his mind. He seems that he's a little bit more freed from the shadows of his past, but now he's more focused on the questions of the present. His sister has been acting strangely. He assumed that she was angry, that she had turned against him and the rest of the pack that he hailed from, but it's beginning to seem that may not be the case. She came to him almost always by herself. She was always very quick to retreat. And she even showed up, 8F, please don't do this, but she even showed up alone for Pyrrha and Nimbus this year. It seems that perhaps she's not as keen on attacking as much as she is trying to relay some sort of message. But that message keeps getting a little bit lost in translation because she hasn't really had much chance to actually convey it. Nimbus did go off and speak to her, and after that, he seemed to lead the pack very far down to the southern corner here by Junction Butte. But we still don't entirely know what that was all about and why she seemed so insistent that they should leave, but whatever it was, Nimbus clearly felt that it was worth following, which is very, very interesting. And I have a feeling that if the Shattered Storm pack stays up here in this part of the territory, we might find out what that something is. But it looks like this is as high as we're going to get the affinity. We still do have some territory that needs marking, so I think we'll go ahead, we'll woof the pups back in the den. Did they all get full on food? They are. We will woof them back in the den, and then we'll see if we can do a little bit more territory marking, and maybe, just maybe, some poking around near Prospect Peak to see if there's anything we can uncover. Oh, there actually is an elk herd here. Okay, we might want to do a hunt. So I realize this always throws me off to see this territory so big and full marked. That's the only problem with it, because our den is actually not centered. It's in the 74 hex here, so we actually do need to reclaim some of this territory, which will take us closer to Prospect Peak. But let's stop and hunt along the way. Somebody's howling in the distance. And we'll see what we find while we're there. But it'd be good to have a little bit of food starting out, and the elk at this time of year are fairly weak. Oh, somebody's even gone down. Was it up ahead, I assume? Yeah, I didn't see exactly where it happened. But this is gonna be, oh, it was you! It was you! Oh, you're still pretty full though. You're halfway. Oh, let's try somebody else, Hurricane. They can be weaker than this. We can do better, I think. Wait, how did you get a minor injury? Hold on. Oh my goodness, Hurricane's still going after her. All right, well, I guess... Oh, I think she may have been the one who's fallen several more times then, but an injury this early on doesn't bode well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it can happen. It's still just minor, but it's not really what you like to see. Man. All right, whoops. Be careful here. The good news is that that extra stamina will work to our favor. All right, Hurricane, you're not that weak at the moment. You don't need to worry, I think, about major injuries. Okay, good. There we go. We should be able to get her down, and she has fallen. Okay. Oh, poor Hurricane. That was a rough little bit of a start here. Is it It's a jaw injury. Alright, so her strength is going to be down as well, which is not ideal for a pack that already is not known for its strength. Tempest certainly isn't. But yeah, I'm going to keep moving on through here. We're going to try to claim some of this territory over here. I don't know how much of it we'll get through, but we're going to do what we can. Oh. That's not good. That's really not good. That's our only male pup, too. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, well, I still want to try to snag these other two hexes over here as quickly as we possibly can. But, oh, that's worrying. It's happened while we're not even at the den, too. Oh, maybe we don't want to snag this one. No. We can go a little bit further up ahead. I'm trying to avoid crossing the river wherever I can because it's just a big mess to try to get across right now. But I think that's got Tempest worried. After all this time we spent fighting... I can see the set post over there. Alright, this is just going to take a minute. After all the time that we spent fighting against the curse... We were pretty sure we broke it. It certainly wasn't plaguing Pura this last time. But I hope that doesn't mean something's bothering our den. Those coyotes aren't tampering with it, are they? They better not be messing with our pups and bringing illness. Okay, we made it back. Oh boy, do we smell anything off around here? All I smell is hairs, but I think Tempest is feeling jumpy. He was thinking that things were going to be better. Wait a second. We do smell coyotes. Were they sniffing around our den while we were gone? That's not good. Well, y'all, in contrast to Pyrrha's remarkably uneventful year, it seems like this one is starting out very eventfully. And that may not be a good thing. We are going to spend a little time with 3M here just to try and get what companionship we can with him. And of course the pups don't have their names yet, so if you guys do want to, you can submit names in the comment sections for this episode and the next and have a chance of having one of your names used for these pups. But yeah, there's not for sure a whole lot that we can do, so we're gonna do our best to wait it out and then get some rest. Wait, again? Oh my goodness, what is happening? What is happening? 9F is now sick too? Oh my goodness, we need to sleep again, but... this isn't good. Well, Dawn is here. And 3M is down to 29%. Meanwhile, 9F is down to 54? Oh, that does not bode well for her. That was like a 50% drop overnight through like one sleep. Oh, that isn't good. Oh, that's really not good. We need to get food. Fortunately, we have that carcass. I'm glad we thought ahead to bring it down. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take Hurricane. We'll take a brief run to get food because we do want to make sure these guys stay pretty full on that. But then we're gonna hurry back. Yeah, because we have to... Oh. Hurricane is going off on her own, and she's healed of her injury. I guess she's gonna do business of her own, it seems. I am gonna send these guys back in the den. Look at that gathering storm, too. Holy cloud cover. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Is the curse not broken after all? Alright, here's our carcass. We're gonna go ahead and eat and then hurry back because I am very worried about this illness. It seems like it's a bad one, especially for 9F. Goodness. Meanwhile, a hurricane is venturing very far to the north. I'm gonna keep an eye on her on the map because I don't really know what she's doing up there, but it's very, very worrying. Perhaps she's gone to investigate the borders. Perhaps she was worried that someone would attack. Oh yeah, we do have the distances on the scents too. I'm just realizing how helpful that's gonna be for tracking down stranger wolves. Did that say coyotes close by? Oh, that's concerning. I think Tempest still heavily suspects that there may have been coyotes meddling about the den. There is a coyote! Get out of here! Get out of my territory. Alright, it is pouring rain, but we have made it back. We're gonna do a... Oh! Okay, so 3M at least is healthy. Well, I was gonna say, we're gonna spend some time with these guys. 21%. But 9F is still very, very sick. We're gonna do what we can to spend time with her, and hopefully she'll pull through as well, but this is definitely very worrying. Well, Hurricane is on her way back, but the news is not good. 9F's sickness is progressing at an alarming rate. She's down below 30% health now, and we're getting very, very tired. Oh, you guys, this is not looking good. I think Tempest is going to stay here for as long as he can, but it won't be that much longer before he needs to rest. And, well, when that happens, there's not a lot more that he'll be able to do. It definitely is strange, though. We don't normally see pups take ill this quickly. It happened very much out of nowhere, with the only sign of something amiss being coyotes poking around the den, as we smelled afterwards. I wonder just what they were doing, and if they did have something to do with this or not, and if so, what? The curse definitely seemed broken. I mean, Pyrrha had 2 illnesses right at the very end, but nothing more than that. It certainly wasn't the absolute catastrophe of her second litter. So, whatever's happening here, I don't know, you guys. There were storms, but this feels different. I think something is telling Tempest that, although this is bad, it isn't the curse. Maybe it's something else. The question is what? Maybe his sister would know the answer, but we're in no state to leave right now. Fortunately, though, Hurricane did mark the territory, so hopefully that'll deter any attacks, but I think part of him is really hoping he'll be able to see his sister again. Maybe she'll have answers as to what's going on, and, well, judging by what happened in Pyrrha's story, maybe this has something to do with her warning. I don't know. Is the same aggressive illness plaguing Prospect Peak? Or did they, working with the coyotes, have something to do with this? It's something we may have to find out later because, unfortunately, it is getting to be about time to wrap up the episode. Our wakefulness is down to 10%. I suspect we'll find out what's going to happen to 9F overnight, but if I'm being honest, I don't have very high hopes. We are going to have to leave this off here for today, though, because it is getting to be about that time again, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.